Welcome back, students. We are in chapter 3, that is your computer organization, and by now we are going to have the part that is your secondary storage devices. Okay, so by the term itself you can tell it is your secondary. So already a primary storage device is available. So why you need a secondary? Since there you are not having any enough space, you are in need of a secondary storage device. Okay, so many secondary storage are available for you, but before moving to that one, we can see what are the primary storage devices. So in the previous class we have discussed some memory devices. No, while discussing that one itself, I told you people their size is very reduced due to their cost. The size is very reduced for you. So what else information that you people are storing there are very temporary. Similarly, RAM is your main memory. So this is very expensive. RAM is very expensive, and it is volatile. So these we have discussed earlier itself. RAM is volatile. Volatile means that information or data that you people are storing are it's not permanent. It is not permanent. So to overcome this situation, we are in need of another storage device, that is your secondary storage device. So these secondary storage devices serve as a supportive storage to the main memory. So this one serves as a supportive storage. It acts as a supportive storage. It acts as a supportive storage to the main memory, and these are non-volatile. What do you mean by non-volatile? So what is information that you people are storing are permanent. Okay, are permanent. So these secondary storage devices are also called as backup storage. The secondary storage devices are also called as backup storage. What do you mean by backup? So you will be having an original. So backup will be maintained. Why you need a backup to be maintained? If the original file or the original content is deleted for you, you people can get the details from the backup storage. So only secondary storage devices are called as your backup storage. So in that one, we are going to see hard disk. So under secondary storage devices, we are going to see hard disk. The next one, it is your CD, that is your compact disc. The next one, it is your DVD. And the next one, it is your flash memory. Flash memory devices. And the next one you people are going to have, it is your Blu-ray disc, and the next one it is your Blu-ray disc. So these are the 5 devices that we are going to discuss by today. Yes, first we are going to see the hard disk. So under the secondary storage devices, first we are going to discuss about the hard disk. So hard disk, it is seen in your computer. It is seen inside your computer. So this is your magnetic disk. And it is going to have a stack-like arrangement. What do you mean by stack? Stack means one by one. It is arranged one by one. ஒன்று கீழே வச்சு அதுக்கு மேலே ஒன்று வச்சு அப்படி அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்களா? ஸோ இட் இஸ் டு ஹாவ் அ stacked arrangement of disk. ஓகேவா? It is going to have a stacked arrangement of disk. So if it is arranged in a disk, how you people can access the information from the disk? Yes, the hard disk is going to have a pair of heads. Okay, it is going to have a pair of heads. By means of that one, you can access the data from the disk. This hard disk come with a single or double-sided disk. So this hard disk can be single or double-sided. It is single or double-sided disk. So clear with the hard disk? So by now we have finished what is the hard disk. Hard disk is nothing but a magnetic disk on which you can store data. So how the arrangement of the hard disk will be? The arrangement is, it is going to have a stacked arrangement of disk How you people are going to access the information from the hard disk? By means of a pair of heads. By means of pair of heads you are going to, yes, by means of pair of heads you people are going to access the information from the disk. So the hard disk comes with single or double side. Next it is your compact disk, that is your CD. So you people are familiar with this one. It is your CD. So you people will be using what to save the information in the CD? What are the information? Yes, what are the songs that you people are willing, that you people can store in the CD. That you people can store in the CD. So this CD is made up of 1.2 millimeter thick. The CD is made up of 1.2 millimeter thick and it is of polycarbonate plastic. And it is made up of polycarbonate plastic. The CD is made up of 1.2 millimeter thickness and it is made up of polycarbonate plastic material. Okay, ma? Next, a thin layer of aluminum or gold are applied. A thin layer of aluminum or gold is applied. Aluminum or gold is applied to the surface of the CD. Don't forget, a thin layer of aluminum or gold is applied to the surface of the CD. So here how the information or the data are stored in the disk for you, that is your CD for you. It is stored as a tiny indentation, that is called as your pits. It is stored as a pits. It is stored as a pits. The pits are nothing but it is your tiny indentations. Okay, ba? So by means of that, so similar to that of a dot, each and every information are stored on the compact disk for you. Okay, ma? So that there will be many data or information that you people will be storing, no? So there you will be having many pits. So the distance between or the area between the pits are known as LANs. The area between the pits are called as your LANs. LANs means area between the pits is called as your LANs. Okay, ma? So how the CD, how the information or in the CD are read for you? A motor inside the CD player rotates the disc for you. The motor inside the CD player rotates the disc for you. By means of that, already I told you in the hard disk you are going to have a pair of heads, no? Similarly here also you are going to have a pair of heads which read the information that is stored in the compact disk for you. Okay, va? So the capacity, next we can see the capacity. The capacity is 700 MB. The capacity is 700 MB. So a compact disc is nothing but it is 1.2 millimeter thick polycarbonate plastic material made up of. Okay, va? So it is going to have a thin layer of aluminum or gold applied to the surface of the CD. So here how the information or the data are stored for you? They are stored as a tiny indentation that are called as your pits. So the area between two pits, the area between each and every pits are called as your LAN. They are called as your LANs. So the capacity of an ordinary CD-ROM is 700 MB. The capacity of an ordinary normal CD-ROM is 700 MB. Yes, next it is your DVD. It is your DVD. That is your digital versatile disk. It is your digital versatile disk. Okay, va? It is your DVD. So nowadays all the movies are available in the DVD for you. Why? Since it is going to have the capacity more than that of the CD. It is going to have the capacity more than that of the CD. So what is the capacity? It is going to have 4.7 gigabyte. It is going to have 4.7 gigabyte, which is 6 times more than that of the normal CD, which is more than 6 times than that of the capacity. Okay, ma? So why you need a DVD? Yes, to store movies of better quality. You people are going to have DVD to store the movies and to have better quality. And to have the better quality, you are storing all the information on the DVD. Okay ma? So here also to read the information, DVDs are using laser lights. These are using laser lights. To read the information, they are using laser light. Okay ma? Similarly, the disc can have one or two sides. Similarly, it can have one or two layers. It can have one or two sides or one or two layers to store the data. Similarly, based upon the number of sides and the number of layers, we can tell how much information or how much data it can store, how much data or how much information it can store. So clear? So it is going to be of single side or double side. Single or double side. Similarly, side or layer. The DVD is of single side also. Similarly single layer. Similarly, it is of double side and double layer also. So based upon this layer only, the capacity we are going to decide the capacity. Similarly, it is going to have many capacity also. That is, your single side double layer will be having 8.5 gigabyte capacity. That is your single side double layer. What is the capacity? Yes, it is 8.5 gigabyte. It is your 8.5 gigabyte. That much capacity it is going to have. Similarly, the capacity of the normal one, it is 1.5 gigabyte. The capacity is 1.5 gigabyte. Similarly, the capacity or these layers and all, you people can see visually itself. The பார்த்தாலே உன்னால என்ன பண்ணிடலாம், அதோட லேயர் எத்தனை இருக்கு, அது double layer, single layer, single side, double side. By seeing that visually, you people can know that one. Okay va? Normally, how you people can identify a double layer is, it is gold colored. The double layered sides are gold colored for you. Double layered is gold colored, while the single layer are usually silver colored. While the single layered are silver color for you. So by seeing visually itself, you can identify whether it is a single side or a double side or a single layer or a double layer. So based upon that layer and the side, the capacity of the DVD changes for you. This capacity of the DVD changes for you. So we can identify the double layer by means of gold colored. It will be gold color, and the single layer it will be silver colored for you. So clear with the DVD? DVD is nothing but it is your digital versatile disc or digital video disc. You are having another one expansion also. It is your digital video disc. Okay, wow. So here the capacity is 4.7 GB, which is 6 times more than of the CD that we have just now discussed. Okay, wow. So why you people need a DVD? Yes, to store the movies and to have better quality, we are preferring DVD only. Yes, next we can see the next one. Yes, next one, it is your flash memory. Next we are going to have the flash memory. So yes, this flash memory is an electronic non-volatile computer storage medium. It is a electronic non-volatile. What do you mean by non-volatile? Yes, what else information you people are storing? Everything retained there. Retained there means உனக்கு அந்த இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் எல்லாம் எங்கே தான் இருக்கும், அங்கே தான் அவைலபிளாக இருக்கும். ஸோ அப்போ இதோட கண்டென்ட் நீ எப்படி அழிச்சிக்கிடலாம்? எஸ், பை மீன்ஸ் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரிக்கலி இட் கேன் பி ரீப்ரோக்ராம்டு ஃபார் யூ. பை மீன்ஸ் ஆஃப் எலக்ட்ரிக்கலி it can be erased and reprogrammed. It can be electrically erased and reprogrammed. Reprogramna என்னது? அழிச்சிட்டு திரும்பி உட்காந்து ப்ரோக்ராம் எழுதிடலாம். ஓகேவா? Yes, the main and familiar example for this one, it is your pen drive. It is your pen drives. And the next one, it is your memory card. Pen drives and the memory card are the example for flash memory. So the example for flash memory. So an example for flash memory. Clear? So what you people will be doing with the pen drive and all? So what else information you people are need? That you people, by using the pen drive, in your computer you will be having the USB port, no? There you people will insert that one, and what else information you people want to store, you people will move from the computer to the pen drive. And similarly you can do vice versa also, that is from pen drive to computer also you people can do. So what else information that you have stored in the pen drive is not in need, that you have used that one, means you people can erase that one. So only it is electrically erased, reprogrammed. After erasing also you people can store some other information to it. Okay, so only it is electrically erased, reprogrammed. Similarly, it is used in, these flash memories are used in personal computers, PDA, that is your personal digital assistant, digital audio players, digital camera and mobile phones. These are the areas where you can use the flash memory. Where and all you people can use? Personal computers, that is your PC. Next it is your PDA. PDA is nothing but personal digital assistants. Next your digital audio players. Digital audio players, there and all you people will be inserting your pen drive, no? Yes, by means of that one you will be having your songs and all. Okay, so these are the area where you are using the flash memory. So flash memory offers fast access time. It is going to give fast access time. What do you mean by access time? What do you mean by access time? So yes, it is nothing but the time taken to read or write a character. Time taken to read or write a character. Yes, read or write a character in memory. It is also an important 2-mark question. Okay, so what is an access time? So the time taken to read or write a character in a memory is called access time. So for the flash memories, the capacities differ for you. It ranges from 1 gigabyte to 2 terabyte. The capacity ranges from 1 gigabyte to 2 terabyte. Okay, 1 gigabyte to 2 terabytes. So clear with the flash memory? So flash memory is nothing but it is your electronic non-volatile memory. It is electrically erased and reprogrammed. So the capacity ranges from 1 gigabyte to 2 terabyte. The main and familiar example is your pen drives and your memory cards. Okay, so here these pen drives, that is your flash memory, are going to have fast access time. What do you mean by access time? Time taken to read or write a character in a memory is called as your access time. So this access time is more in flash memory. Yes, next it is your Blu-ray disc. We are going to have the next one. It is your Blu-ray disc. So this disc is having a different name, Blu-ray. So that is also, there is a reason to have this name. Okay, so this is a high density optical disc. It is your high density optical disc. It is a high density optical disc, similar to that of a DVD. So it is going to store more, it is going to have more capacity. Okay, more capacity. So this is mainly used in the case of PlayStation games and to have the high definition movies. So these discs are used in for PlayStation games and HD, that is your high definition movies. You are going to have the Blu-ray disc. Okay, so the double layer Blu-ray disc can store up to 50 gigabytes. So already we have discussed a single layer, double layer, that and all, no? So a double layer Blu-ray disc can store up to 50 gigabyte of data. It can store 50 gigabyte of data. So this capacity is 5 times of the DVD. This is 5 times of the DVD. Okay, so yes, double layer Blu-ray disc can store 50 gigabyte of data, which is 5 times of a DVD, and it is 70 times of a CD. 70 times of a CD. Okay, so the format was enabled to how this format is அதாவது உனக்கு இந்த ப்ளூரே டிஸ்க் எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படின்னா இது என்ன பண்ணுமா உனக்கு ரீ ரெக்கார்டிங் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரீ ரைட்டிங் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ப்ளே பேக் பண்ணுறதுக்கு அண்ட் டு ஸ்டோர் லார்ஜ் அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் டேட்டா இது எல்லாம் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ப்ளூரே டிஸ்க் என்ன பண்ணுமா உனக்கு அலோவ் பண்ணுமா எதுக்கெல்லாம் அலோவ் பண்ண போகுது டு எனேபிள் ரெக்கார்டிங் ஸோ இட் எனேபிள் ரெக்கார்டிங் ரீரைட்டிங்னா என்னது ஆல்ரெடி இருக்கிறதா அழிச்சிட்டு திரும்பி எழுதுறதுக்கு ரீரைட்டிங் அண்ட் பிளேபேக்னா ஆல்ரெடி ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கும் நீ திருப்பி போட்டு கேட்டுக்கலாம் ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் த ஃபியூச்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் டு ஸ்டோர் large amount of data and to storing large amount of data we are using this Blu-ray disc. Okay va? Similarly I already told you the name itself Blu-ray, it is of some reason that is so DVD and all already I told some laser rays only will be reading the information from the DVD and CD. Normally the color will be red color. Okay va? For a DVD and CD the rays will be red in color. The laser rays are red in color. But in the case of Blu-rays, it is blue-violet rays. It is going to have blue-violet rays. Rays. It is going to have blue-violet rays to write. Hence it is called as your Blu-ray. So normally the DVD and CD, okay va, they will be using red color laser. Okay va, the color of the laser will be red in color. But in the case of Blu-ray disc, the rays will be blue-violet color. It will be in blue-violet color. So only this disc is called as your Blu-ray disc. Okay va. So Blu-ray disc, why you people need this one? Yes, it is mainly used in PlayStation games and high definition movie. Okay ma. So the double layers disc will be having the capacity of 50 gigabyte. It will be having the capacity of 50 gigabyte, which is 5 times of DVD and 70 times of CD. Okay ma. நீ நல்லா பாரு, உன்னோட கம்ப்யூட்டர்ல CD பிளேயர் டிவிடி பிளேயர் இருக்கும்ல, அதுக்குள்ளே நீ உன்னோட சிடியோ டிவிடியோ போட்ட உடனே ஒரு மோட்டர் ஓடுற சத்தம் ஆரம்பிக்குமா, அந்த சத்தத்துக்குன்னு உடனே உனக்கு ஒரு லைட் ஃப்ளாஷ் ஆகுமா. எஸ், அது ரெட் கலர்லேயே உனக்கு நார்மலாக பார்த்தா எந்த கலரில் இருக்கும், நார்மல் எல்லோ கலர் அல்ல லைட் கலரில் தான் உனக்கு இருக்கும். ஓகேவா, அது ரெட் கலரில் மெயினாக அது தட் இஸ் யுவர் ரெட் கலர் தான். நம்மளுக்கு பார்க்க தான் என்ன இருக்கும், எல்லோ கலர் மாதிரி தெரியும். அப்படி எந்த இதுக்கெலாம் உண்டு, டிவிடிக்கும் சிடிக்கும் உண்டு. ஆனால் ப்ளூரேஸ் டிஸ்கில் என்ன கலரில் அது அந்த கலர் லேசர் லைட் இருக்குமா, ப்ளூ வயலட் ரேல இருக்குமா. So clear with the secondary storage devices that we have discussed by today. Yes, today we have finished the hard disk, CD. The next one, it is your DVD, that is your digital versatile disk. Another name is digital video disk. Similarly, next we finished the flash memory. Flash memory is nothing but your pen drives and memory cards. Similarly, the next one, it is your Blu-ray disc. So these are the secondary storage devices that we have discussed by today. So now you people are clear with a few secondary storage devices that are available. Yes, why you need a secondary storage device? Yes, memory, the main memory is more expensive and it is going to have a less storage. Okay va. So what else information you people are going to have? Everything will be more. So இப்போ ரேமில் இருக்கிற இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், மெயின் மெமரியில் இருக்கிற இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை நீ ஒவ்வொரு நேரமும் அழிச்சிட்டேன்னா அப்புறம் உனக்கு இப்போ ஃப்யூச்சரில் அது தேவைப்படும் போது நீ அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணுவேன். அதனால் அந்த மாதிரி சிச்சுவேஷனை அவாய்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தான் நம்ம என்னது யூஸ் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம், எஸ், செகண்டரி ஸ்டோரேஜ் டிவைஸை யூஸ் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். ஸோ பை டுடே we have finished the secondary storage devices. So clear with the topic that we have discussed by today? Yes students, thank you.